my question.
Yeah.
I picked from the chat from Jorge. Says, if Zelda could be put in a new kind of media it hasn't still touched, which would you like it to be?
Wait, repeat that?
If you could put Zelda in a new kind of media that it hasn't touched, what would it be?
What media has it not touched yet? That's the question.
Movies.
Movie,
Specifically.
Oh yeah.
There was a
But
TV
please don't.
bad one. Haven't been any video.
Well, like a stage play,
So why not that?
a theme park.
Theme
Well,
park.
I mean,
Like
I know
the
there's
super-
Nintendo Land coming to Universal, but there aren't any specifics on whether or not there will be Zelda yet. It's
I
most
thought-
likely just going to be like Mario.
I thought you meant
So-
Nintendo Land, like the Wii U game, and I was like,
No,
that's still a video game. That's still the same.
no,
No,
I'm talking
that-
about Universal Studios
Yeah.
in Orlando.
That one makes sense. Yeah, amusement park could be cool.
That would be cool. I really wanted to be like music, and then I was like, I literally went to an orchestra symphony of it.
Yeah, there's been concerts, animated series.
I keep
But
wanting
not
to lean
necessarily good
forward,
one.
but I just
It's not good, but I'm trying to think. Like,
There's
what-
been books, like mangas,
yeah.
But there hasn't
non-fiction type
been
books.
actual books.
I guess that's it. Yeah, you could do novelizations. They don't even have to be game adaptations. You could just have novels. Actually, you know, that could be really cool if done right. Just good novels
Right.
that just take place in Hyrule or in the Zelda universe.
At the theme
Without-
park, there could be a water ride where you ride on Sidon through like a water log thing.
I was right on Morphle, and there's no safety bar. You have to just hold on.
Oh, no.
God,
Morphle is
the lawsuits.
Morphle is the most terrifying Zelda boss for me.
I mean, visually, yes, but it's too bad that he's not difficult in any way.
No.
Yeah, it's just the concept though.
The concept is super freaky.
In a super deep water tank with a giant snake eel thing with razor sharp teeth.
As long as there's no ride that involves any of the spider bosses, because I will literally wet
Oh.
myself.
But that would be cool. Okay, because there's this part in Spirit Tracks where you're on the train and you're tunnel, and there's a giant Goma chasing after you down the tunnel, and you have to like frantic.
No. Instead of
No.
You don't even defeat it. You just have to like keep it away from you, and it's so tense and blood pumping, and I love
Oh,
it.
it's like that
Instead
part in
of
Majora's
that-
Mask when you're trying to keep the two men away from you.
Yeah, like that, but a giant spider in a dark tunnel.
No. No.
instead of that, it's
Make that a
the
ride.
cutscene that was removed from the Twilight Princess demo, to where it's not a ride you're on, it's just
You're
running
just
away
running?
from a giant. take all the fun out of it. Just run away from a giant.
I feel like they're
spider.
tricking me into going on an exercise.
Oh, that's how Nintendo does.
Yeah.
Tricking you into exercising.
You can have the vitality sensor
Mm-hmm.
to measure heart rate.
It's funny that I'm pretty sure that canceled scene from Twilight Princess was they just reused it for that same scene in Spirit Tracks.
Yeah.
They just recycled the concept. But
Skull to Lighthouse horror ride.
Oh my gosh.
Which
Yeah,
Skull
put
to
that
Lighthouse?
Universal during Halloween horror.
dude, yeah, no, that'd be cool. Oh my gosh, there's so many things I want.
I can't think of any other media that I would be like okay with. I mean, my opinion hasn't changed about the movie idea since I first did YouTube, so
Yeah, I'm with you.
the best option is to just not do it.
Yeah. Sorry, people hate us for this. I need to make my unpopular opinions. Zelda
Do
the
it.
opera. Okay, that might be the best.
That would be
best
funny.
suggestion. Oh my gosh.
Zelda the musical?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, gosh. Wait! There actually is one other. But it's another one of those that it's like for people that have minds like Daniel and I, we're very picky about like it can, but it has to be done right. Just don't screw it up, because there's so many ways it could be. And this is something I've actually like thought about because I'm a choreographer. We do these things at my studio called dance productions, where you tell a story through just dance, but also multimedia, different voiceover things. And I've listened to certain songs from different covers, especially like 𝐈𝐧𝐬𝐭𝐭𝐞𝐫, that I'm like, there's a chance that this could be done, but it would have to be the right choreographer, the perfect music, and actual professional dancers. But a dance production, it could honestly just retell the story. I would honestly be fine with that. It would have to be done very well. It couldn't just be like, oh, we've all taken some years of dance and we're pretty good. Like, no. You would need to have all of the works, all the fireworks.
All that world-class dance stuff.
Yeah.
Here's the problem with the Zelda movie, though. It's so much of the games don't like what's good about the games, exploring dungeons and finding new things and discovering secrets, solving puzzles. You're not gonna watch that in a movie, you know?
Like you've already taken by sitting and watching, you've already taken out the biggest component of Zelda games, which is you are the one experiencing this and making the decisions and.
Yep. Sorry, Jesse. We're crushing your dreams.
No, I'm just reading. I'm just reading
Slowly
the chat.
fading away.
They're saying The Legend of Zelda.
Zelda on ice.
The interpretive dance. Zelda on ice.
No. With an opera.
Oh yeah, just take those two ideas and smush them together.
While someone narrates the novel.
So an audiobook.
Yeah.
The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda is brought to you in part by Audible.com. I'm sorry. Oh no.
Here's the thing, it's easier to adapt a movie into a video, at least in my experience, than it is the reverse. I never played Ultimate Alliance or anything like that, but I heard the Spider-Man game was amazing. Those were comics and movies adapted into a video game. I feel like that's easier.
When you take a movie, you basically have like your scenes, your scripting of what events need to occur, right? When you move that into a game, you have to pad it out and add layers of activity. So you're adding to the medium. When you take a game and then try and add it, make it translate it into a movie, you have to take away those layers of interactivity. So you're actively removing enjoyable parts of what makes the game good. And so that's why most video game movies just turn out to be meh, right? Whereas, say, Detective Pikachu, which I didn't think was like a 10 out of 10 movie, but I enjoyed it a lot. Probably like a good 7 out of 10. That's not a bad thing, by the way. People think it's got to be hot or cold, but that's not a bad thing. But I think it succeeded as a movie because it was just an in-universe story, but it wasn't like an adaptation of Pokemon Red.
Right.
You know, like it wasn't just a straight... in a sense, it was an adaptation of the Detective Pikachu game, but that game was so narratively driven anyways, and it's a very loose kind of adaptation. It's like very loose. So I feel like it works because they weren't trying to make this one-to-one thing. If they try to do that with Zelda, people are gonna be mad because they're gonna have to take out a dungeon or remove really cool moments, and so that just wouldn't
it's
translate.
too risky to create a new story, I feel like, at least in terms of Zelda.
Yeah.
Because then you have to create new music and I'm sorry, are you gonna get Koji Kondo on this or anything done the other games?
Ideally, yes.
Ideally. Like, I would argue, as weird as this sounds and as big of a book fan as I am, I would argue video game adaptation movies are worse than book adaptation movies.
Ooh.
Most of the time.
Right.
It can depend. Because, like, I know Divergent was terrible. I know the Percy Jackson ones were terrible. I didn't read Percy Jackson. I read Divergent and I didn't like it anyway, so that didn't help. But...
in the chat, they say Zelda-themed escape room. There was one.
That would be cool, because there you have your interactivity.
There was the Zelda escape room.
There was a Zelda escape room. Yes.
Yeah.
No, there was.
Where?
There was very limited run, and I never got to go. It did come to Vancouver though. I
Oh,
missed out. But I that would be super cool. You could have small keys. There's so many things you could do. Just don't bow and arrow.
We were going. We walked into the front room area of an escape room while we were in Hollywood because we were like, oh, this might be cool. And I think there was like discount coupon things that someone was handing out, but then it was still like $80 each, and we're like, no.
It was so expensive.
oh gosh.
Yeah.
And it was very
It was
posh.
the-
We looked so out of place.
It was properly priced for the 90% of people who are millionaires that live in Hollywood.
Yeah.
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 I've actually
No,
never
it's a
done an
lot.
escape room, and I honestly wonder if I'd actually be able to. I think I'd be terrified.
I've done a few, and I mean, it's not. There's no pressure because you have like an appointment time slot. If you're on a time, they just tell you to get out. But
Like, come, you suck.
it's not like you're trapped. But yeah, no, it's just they were fine. They were fine. You got to really go with people you like.
Oh, I'm
and
sure.
Work together well with. Yeah.
I could see that turning into a friendship ending experience.
What
More
show?
than Mario Kart.
Was it
I'm
Brooklyn
like, yeah, more than Mario
Nine-Nine?
Kart Mario Party.
Was Brooklyn Nine-Nine where they went to an escape room in one of the episodes?
Yes, they
But
did.
it was like
but
the
it was
wrong-
only Gina and Captain Holt and Scully and Hitchcock.
Yeah. It was like
So
the,
it was
the wrong
mostly
people
just-
that went.
Oh, he was. Yes. Yeah.
I love the episodes where they were, where you and the captain were trapped in Florida for like the first 2 episodes of the one season.
Actually, it was more than 2 episodes.
You were working at the arcade.
Mm-hmm.
It must have been fun.
No.
You had to get that manager position.
I had to. But alas, I think we've covered a lot of non-video game media that Zelda could and it could not work for,
Yeah.
Or at least should not.
or should not. But if you have to do it, don't make it a movie. Make it like a long, drawn-out series, and
Yeah.
Link has to speak, and don't adapt the game directly. Just have an in-universe thing.
We
And
are turnips.
No, Midna cannot return. Sorry,
No.
everybody wants that to happen.
What's the
Don't
We Are
return any of the
Turnips?
characters except for like Zelda and Link, because obviously.
Yeah. You can have like an Impa, maybe a version of Impa.
It would be nice to have Talon in it. That way, a lot of people would be like, "Was that Mario?" They would just be
Is that
really
Mario?
confused.
I just thought of that butterfly meme where the guy's like, "Is this Mario?"
Picture of Link. Is this Zelda?
Exactly.
Zelda Jenga game.
Zelda Jenga game? That probably exists. There's Zelda Monopoly.
There are already Zelda board games. Like,
Yeah. Zenga.
I have Harry Potter Clue, but there is a Zelda Clue. There's a Zelda Chess.
Yeah.
Someone's
So-
gonna clip that.
Which makes no sense because
I
Link
have
is
Zelda
the king.
Uno. It's fun.
I seriously think they have to rethink Zelda chess because they have Link and Ganondorf as the kings, which are the most useless pieces. They should be the
Yeah.
queens because they're the strongest pieces.
It's true.
I'm just saying.
Or Link at the very least should be like the knight or something.
Or the knight, yeah.
Something
You
that
can make
actually
it
makes
two
sense
different
to him.
Links.
They could actually have the King of Hyrule as the king,
You could, right?
because they're both pretty useless.
They are.
Zelda can actually be the queen,
Mm-hmm.
even though she's technically a princess, but still.
Yeah. Link could be the knight because he's a knight. You know.
Yeah, I think Zelda is the queen though in actual Zelda chess. And I think like
Oh.
they have a bunch of misc bad guys for the other team.
Who would be the pawns? The Hyrulean soldiers?
Oh no, it would be. Make them Koroks.
No!
we gotta redesign all of chess. Pawns are Koroks, rooks are Gorons, bishops are
Ooh, what would
Zoras.
Impa be?
Impa would be, or maybe Impa would be a bishop.
What's the one that goes diagonal? Is that the bishop?
That's the bishop, yeah.
What are the ones on the ends? The crowns, rooks?
The rook.
How do I know this? I've only played chess like twice.
How do you
And I
know?
hated it.
Everyone knows chess. It's just chess.
I hated chess. I liked
It's just
checkers.
The Goron roll straight ahead. So... and the knights could be just knights, I guess. Or you could make them link and link. Make your pawns Koroks. And then for the bad guy team, you got Bokoblins, like, you know, your Boko pawns, right? And you can have the knights be Moblins. You could have the rooks be Lizalfos. No, the bishops would be Lizalfos.
I was gonna say bishops or Lizalfos.
The rooks, what would be the rooks? Make them dark nuts.
The ones that go straight would be like Octoroks, because they shoot straight.
Okay, yeah. Straight shot ones are Octoroks, then the knights dark. Is that just...
Yeah.
Yeah, and then for your queen, I don't know, Twinrova or something.
No, the knights would be Lionels, because they are horses.
There's too many good Zelda
Or the
enemies.
queen is a Lionel.
The queen's a Lionel. Oh, actually, that makes sense. They're too dangerous.
Legend of Zelda inspired tea shop.
Tea shop. Okay. Okay.
Zelda Sport.
That's a new one.
It's Zelda Sport.
All right, everybody.
Yeah, it's like 1:30. My
Yeah.
time. So.
We've talked too much. We've derailed this whole thing so many times.
It wouldn't be a podcast without it.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
Geek, is there anything that you would like people to check out from your channel, or something that you might be working on that you would like for them to check out?
Who are you talking to specifically?
You geek.
You're the geek here. I mean, we are all geeks technically.
I was gonna be like,
But you are.
Well, hopefully I have a video coming out tomorrow if I can finish editing it tonight or tomorrow morning. Might end up being Wednesday. But a video I did recently actually got put in an article with Zelda Dungeon. So that was cool. I didn't know what to think of that. I was like, I don't know what people think of that. But yeah. I make videos. I'm the Geek Apprentice. And I make videos and streams. I've been streaming Pokemon, and that's been fun. And I have an Instagram where I've been opening up the Pokemon Advent Calendar, which has been fun. It's all just the Geek Apprentice. I don't have any other social media, just Instagram and YouTube. And I'm on Twitch, but I mainly use YouTube. Yep.
But it's good to
Can't
have.
think if there's anything else. I think I have a thing planned for if I reach 3,000 someday. I'm at like 2,700. I don't remember what was planned. I'll have to ask the people that were in the stream, be like, what did I say I would do with 3,000?
You need a new plan.
I have something for 5,000, but I'm not sure about 3,000. If it would even be, I have something for 3,000, but I feel like it wasn't the decided upon answer because it wouldn't be that interesting to everyone.
Oh.
I think I was going to do an entire video in German.
Nice.
So all of the German natives could be like, you suck at our language. I'd be like, sorry.
Rip.
Peralta. Where can people find you?
Well,
Is there anything they can look forward to?
yes, actually.
from you?
So all of my thingies are Capt Burgerson with CAPBURGERSON, like a captain and a burger that you eat, and it had a baby. So it's Capt Burgerson, and I do stream 2 times a week, including tomorrow morning. Actually, including 11 and a half hours from now. Tomorrow, every Tuesday and Wednesday, 10 a.m. Pacific time, on my Twitch and YouTube channel. I do a dual sort of stream, use a restream. So come tune into then. Every Wednesday is Breath of the Wild Wednesday. Tuesday is kind of just whatever game I'm playing at the time. Tuesday, it's not themed, as it were. I also do occasionally make YouTube videos, and I just put 2 up on my channel because I mentioned it earlier today. Shovel Knight's 3rd DLC just came out, so I'm currently playing through that and working on a video for it. So I have videos on the other 2 DLCs that are already out. and what's cool about them that just went up on my channel like over the weekend here. So that was a thing. If you like Shovel Knight. Otherwise, if you just like Zelda, there's plenty of that as well. So I've got plenty of Zelda to talk about. Yeah, that's me. That's all the Capt Bergerson things. It's Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. Those are the ones. Yeah, it's good. Jesse, it's your turn now.
Yeah. I don't know. Everyone, just check out iTunes. Go leave a review and rate so we can get cool stuff. Yeah, that's all I have. And check out The Geek Apprentice and Capt Dunderson.
Oh my god.
Dunderson? Why you say this?
I didn't say it. Jorge said it.
I thought you were gonna say Dunder Mifflin or something.
What? No.
I was like,
Daniel never played Zelda. He
I
didn't.
never played Zelda. I haven't spent 25 straight weeks in a row playing Breath of the Wild every Wednesday.
No.
That wasn't
No,
me
not
that
at
did
all.
that. No.
I was Freddy.
I was all ready. Freddy. That was,
Freddy who is always ready.
Freddy is so ready. I did do that though. I
All right,
played
everybody.
a lot of too much Breath of the Wild. So, all right.
Good night, everybody. And thank you guys for joining. And thank you all for watching.
Hey everyone, it's me again, 𝐓𝐼𝐬𝐢𝐼𝐬𝐢. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. And you know what? If you're a fan of videos like this, you should totally subscribe and give this video a like and comment below to let us know what type of videos you would like to see us create in the future. And if you would really like to support all of us here at the 𝐵𝐴𝐻𝐸 channel, please consider purchasing a 𝐵𝐴𝐻𝐸 t-shirt or becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/𝐵𝐴𝐻𝐸, where you can receive many rewards, such as getting shoutouts, having any topic or theory that you select discussed on the podcast or made into its own video, having your question answered, joining on as a guest on the podcast, and playing with us during our Twitch live streams at twitch.tv/𝐵𝐴𝐻𝐸, and much, much more.